Hey everyone, ready for a deep dive?
Let's do it.
Today we're tackling something I know we all think about like all the time,
Hmm.
willpower.
Yeah.
But not just willpower in general. We're going super specific. We're going through 5 of your amazing tips for boosting that self-control. And I have to say, looking through these notes, you guys are brilliant. I'm excited to break these down.
I think what's really cool about this topic is it really shows how much control we have over something we often think of as like, ugh, I don't have the willpower. But these tips are almost like brain hacks.
Ooh, I love a good brain hack. All right, so first up on the list, and this one always resonates with me, is start small. I am so guilty of trying to do everything at once and then failing miserably.
It's so common, though. We get this burst of motivation and want to go from 0 to 60.
Exactly. And I think that's why start small is so genius. Like, did you have any specific examples in mind when you were thinking about this tip?
Absolutely. So think about those everyday choices that seem small but add up. Like instead of taking the elevator, you take the stairs. Or maybe you're craving something sweet and you reach for a piece of fruit instead of that cookie.
It's funny you should mention cookies because, you often hear, oh, just resist the temptation.
Hmm.
But you brought up something so much more helpful, which is practicing mindfulness.
Yeah.
It's like instead of just being on autopilot, you're like, wait, am I actually hungry? Or am I just like bored and reaching for the cookie jar out of habit?
Yes. That's mindfulness in action. Becoming aware of those automatic impulses gives us the power to choose differently.
Right. It's about creating that pause, that space to make a conscious decision.
Exactly.
Okay, speaking of creating space,
Okay.
I love this next one. It made me laugh out loud when I read it. Out of sight, out of mind. You were talking about removing temptations.
Oh, that's a classic.
It's so true, though.
It is. And it really speaks to the power of our environment. We can set ourselves up for success by making those tempting things less accessible. It's not about deprivation, it's about being smart.
Yes. Like if you don't want to slip, don't walk on ice. And speaking of setting ourselves up for success, you had a fantastic note about rewarding progress. I loved your example of treating yourself to a movie night after a week of sticking to a workout plan. It doesn't have to be anything big.
Exactly. It's about celebrating those wins no matter how small. It's like give yourself a pat on the back.
It's positive reinforcement for our willpower muscles.
Yeah,
But I know even with rewards, sometimes you still need that extra push.
totally.
And you wrote something so powerful about this. Remember the why. Like, why are you doing this in the first place?
That's where it gets really powerful. When we connect our willpower efforts to our values, our dreams, it gives them so much more meaning. It's not just about saying no to that dessert. It's about saying yes to a healthier, happier you. It's about keeping that bigger picture in mind. Wow, diving deep into these tips with you has been amazing, but I'm curious, if you had to pick just one to focus on this week, which one would you choose? Think about it because we'll be back soon with more insightful deep dives from your incredible notes. See ya!